If you're going through perimenopause and you're feeling off, particularly your gut, let's talk about it, because as you get older, you start to get more and more sensitivities, particularly to food. And like for me, FODMAP foods, they were like wrecking my stomach, and my stomach was being gigantic. And also with like the gigantic periods that we get in our perimenopause, we're always wondering like, why do we get diarrhea and stuff when we get our period? That's because they're so closely connected. So like when one starts to freak out, usually the other one starts to freak out. So with those combination of those things, I wanted to get something for my microbiome, because obviously it's pretty screwed up, especially living here and eating so many processed foods. So I got the Gut Guardian bundle by PC, by Physician's Choice, and it's developed by doctors. And I wanted to kind of tell you how I onboarded with it so that you guys don't make the same mistake. But when you're first onboarding, you're going to take the 60 billion probiotic, but that's a lot of like good bacteria. So if you throw that down just like willy-nilly, your stomach's going to go bananas, because I looked like I was like 12 months pregnant in the first few days. So then I went down to half. So I was like dumping it on my tongue, or you can put some a little bit in like a little bit of yogurt or whatever, and then like take it like that, but only take a half. And that is how you onboard slowly, because your gut bacteria, the bad stuff, they don't want to leave, and the good stuff, they want to come in. So they have like an all-out war like in your stomach, and that's why your stomach gets really big when you're trying to onboard with this stuff. So that's just the tip there. You are going to add in the bloat and gas probiotic, and the combination of these two are so amazing for me for FODMAP foods, because I have sensitivities to like cherries and chickpeas and just so many different things. Corn in particular, it really makes my stomach go absolute bananas. So I knew I needed to do something, because sometimes you don't even know corn is even in something. And then you're going to take this with your biggest meal of the day, usually like later, probably dinner. For me, it's dinner. And then this is going to break down all the processed foods and kind of get your gut to actually empty. And when your colon actually empties, you're going to start pooping much differently. So instead of it being like, you know, like crazy, it's going to be like soundless. Like it should be like a diver that just dives in like they're from like Acapulco, like diving off a cliff. Okay, that's how it should sound, like hardly any splash. And ideally your poop should actually look like the letter S. Who knew? And so many of us have terrible guts. When things start festering in our stomach, you start getting bad breath, you start feeling really sluggish, and your body's just not operating right. Physician's Choice Gut Guardian bundle, and you onboard to it correctly, go from like a massive bloat from that to something like now what I'm experiencing, and my stomach is already like way like less. Get older, you have to really worry about like your gut health, just like you have to worry about everything else, because if your gut ain't right, nothing's right. So I'll put the right link right here. And I should always say, like with everything, like results may vary, and you might want to talk to your doctor about this.